Hello everyone. So today I'll be going to explain you that how guest login is working. So earlier demo already you saw that how that login process is working. So in this scenario, if any user if come to that application, so as soon as it will not force user to log in, so instead of that user can browse that video application content, and if user wish, then only it will be ask you for registered or for login. So let me go through you first in that web view, how this function it is working, then I'll come to that coding part and explain you how it is working. So let me first run this. So you can see here I logged in as a jungle talk, and in this below also that all the content and all I can read here, right? So all the file and all I have that access. So I can read the content and all, but now if user wish to log in or some operation like in scenario of for commenting comment uh, of some particular blog something and all, right? So that scenario we might need that login part. So if user click on login area or that sign up area, right? So let me click here this login, and if I am not logged in user, then it will be redirect you for login. So in this scenario, directly it is forwarding you to simportal.net over here. And as I already logged in, so I can click on this Google login one, and you can see that it will be redirect to that our actual, and it will be redirect to again over here, and it will be successfully login. So let me show you that how this process is working. So again I have to come here for app.js. Let me show you in that coding level how this process is working. So this is that app .js file here, and under this component did mount, what I cross checked is that cross domain data is there or not. So once it's successfully authenticated and it will be pushed back here, then it will be check, it will be store those data through that set cross data one. And below below here that user authenticate, again it will be first cross check that it is already user is logged in or not. If it is not, then only it will be pushed to for logged in. And another one, now if you see here, we have should component update. So should component update, actually it will be trigger for authentication and all. So so in that UI level you noticed here, I am trying to I clicked over here, right, in that login or this sign up button, right? So as soon as will be click that it will be trigger one reducer. So that reducer it will be change this flag. So is it is like a guest login or not. So again, so those data it is coming from that reducer, that auth reducer. In that another video I'll be thoroughly explain you that reducer and the redux side. So as of now, just you remember that guest login property it will be come from that auth reducer property over here. So now I am just cross checking here, and component should update. As soon as I'll update there, it will be checked that if guest, so by default it will be like guest is like as a true, and once I'll be click on login, then it will be passed as a false. And if both are not if equal to like same, then it will become here as a false part. False means I'm trying to log in. So then it will be called to this method that user authenticate and then initial login also. And based on that, again it will be uh, forward to that simp portal for authentication, and again it will be come up to this page only. Yep, so this is for guest authentication purpose. And if you want to compare with our that previous video, that one you can see we directly called under that component did mount, right? But in this scenario we are calling here under this should component update. And why we use this several condition is because component should mount like each time of that our reducer, if it is update, right, then it will be called. So that's what we have to provide here some condition. Yep, so that's it for guest login. And mm, and in that next demo I'll be show you that that how that util this util function it is working over here. Yep, thank you for watching.